And your favorite TV actress is Millie Bobby Brown!
The Stranger Things star Millie Bobby Brown has taken the world by storm. From multiple movie deals, her own beauty line, and a massive fan following, Millie has it all. But with this level of celebrity at the age of 16, there come a few drawbacks. The entire world has its eyes on the young actress, just waiting for her to make a mistake. So today, we're going to take a look at what Millie Bobby Brown is really like when the cameras are turned off. But first, a simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We will be giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's all your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. Despite being on the hit show called Stranger Things, the strangest thing that people have found out about Millie Bobby Brown is probably her friendship with Drake. The 33-year-old singer and rapper has come under outrage on social media when Millie said in an interview that the two were good friends. The young actress said in the interview that Drake gives her advice, especially about boys. This led to an immediate reaction from fans, who said that Drake should not be texting a child actress who was half his age, and that it was incredibly inappropriate. Next, we're going to talk about how Millie Bobby Brown isn't the smartest cookie in the box. The young star went on record saying that she believes the Earth is flat. For most of us, the whole flat Earth concept is pretty ridiculous at this point because we have extensive research and even photos from space to disprove it. But Millie has decided none of that matters to her, and she continues to be a flat earther. This is quite alarming for parents whose young children look up to the teenage actress and teachers who are trying to convey facts. Though you can't really tell from her on-screen presence, Millie Bobby Brown is actually deaf in one ear. However, since she was born with the condition, she's learned how to live with it and doesn't let it hinder her work or personal life. The young girl has had to deal with her own set of personal struggles, but she's triumphed over every single one. The young actress is also super stubborn and determined. Millie Bobby Brown describes her personality in an interview by saying, "I know this sounds crazy, but once I find something I want to do, nobody's stopping me. If I don't know how to sew, and I really had that passion for sewing, that's it. I'm going to sew." That's also with acting. So here I am. The young star started acting at age 9 when she got her first small role. From that point, nothing has stopped her. However, Millie also has a bit of a mean streak. She's been pretty disrespectful to her Stranger Things co-stars. One such incident was with 45-year-old actor David Harbour, who was doing an interview with Millie. David was in the middle of complimenting Millie for her acting and general persona. This was when Millie Bobby Brown decided that she would rather have all the attention on her and started making faces and interrupting David in the middle of his speech. The young girl even hopped out of her chair and physically stopped David from finishing what he was saying. David brushed it off. But when he tried to continue speaking and Millie continued her antics, David decided he had had enough and smiled his way through it. Despite their excellent relationship on Stranger Things, fans still aren't sure if David was annoyed at Millie's interruption or not. Even the younger actors on the show have had to deal with Millie Bobby Brown's rude behavior. There are multiple videos on the internet showing the teenage actress talking over or interrupting the other cast members of Stranger Things when they did press tours or interviews together. The other actors looked understandably frustrated at Millie. While the actors do remain professional and seem to get along well together, it's hard to imagine that they are all okay with continually being cut off in the middle of sentences. The question remains why exactly Millie thinks it's okay to treat the other young actors with such little respect. Is it because she's the protagonist of the series and therefore more important than the others? She often cuts off co-actor Sadie Sink in interviews. Despite their claim of being close friends, this reached the point where at one interview, another one of the show's stars, Caleb McLaughlin, had to ask, "Hey Sadie, do you want to talk?" Caleb himself had also been at the receiving end of Millie's tendency to interrupt people. This happened when Caleb, Saley, and Millie went on stage at a Nickelodeon award ceremony to accept the Stranger Things award. Millie quite literally shoved Caleb aside when it was her chance to address the audience. When Millie's turn came around, she didn't even wait for Caleb to step aside. Instead, she took over the microphone as though there was no one around her, making Caleb almost stumble and fall in front of thousands of people. Next up on our mission to find out what Millie Bobby Brown is really like is the skincare scam that she pulled on her fans. Millie decided to do a small video to share her skincare routine with her fans to promote her new skincare and makeup brand, Florence by Mills. However, her followers were left feeling extremely confused when they noticed that Millie was only mimicking the actions of putting products on her face. She ended the video with the same amount of makeup she had on at the start. Makes no sense, right? The young actress received massive criticism from her audience. The incident got tweets about it like, "Is it just me, or did she just wash her face with air?" And, "Girl, I thought you were an actress." Fans simply were not going to take this scam lying down. We don't know whom she was trying to fool. Still, the young actress later came out and said that she believed she just had to demonstrate what her routine would look like without actually having to do it on camera. Millie Bobby Brown also happens to be quite dismissive in real life. One incident that showed this was when she was extremely rude to a fan and a fellow cast member. A young actress, Audrey Hope, uploaded a video in which she shared an awful story about Millie. Audrey worked as an extra in Season 2 of Stranger Things and was invited to a premiere event with the entire cast and crew of the series. The young girl was extremely excited to meet Millie Bobby Brown, someone she thought of as an idol. When she spotted Millie at the event, Aubrey went up to her to ask for a photo. The actress and fan said that Millie Bobby Brown took one look at her and walked off, saying that she'd be back for the picture. Audrey obviously waited for a long time for the actress to keep her promise and come back. However, Millie Bobby Brown never showed up. It was only after Audrey asked another actress on the show that she learned that Millie had already left the event. The young girl was understandably hurt at this huge disrespect and outright lie that Millie had told her. Fans also agreed that this was pretty lousy behavior on Millie's part. We're just sorry that the actress didn't live up to her kind public image. Millie has also managed to annoy others who happen to be more influential. During an interview with the young star on his show, Stephen Colbert licked his pen before writing something down. This was not something Millie was used to, and she made it very clear that she thought it was weird. The actress exclaimed, "Did you just lick your pen?" and made a disgusted face at the audience. Colbert laughed it off and explained that before there were the smooth writing pens you find today, they used pens that needed a quick lick to get them working, and that he still did it as a force of habit. Millie continued to look disgusted. While Stephen did find his feet and respond, we could tell that he was somewhat put off by the comment. It also highlighted the enormous generational gap between them. It was generally a pretty awkward position for Millie to put him in. However, even with her seemingly careless behavior, Millie Bobby Brown says she is terrific friends with the rest of the cast. She says that Noah Schnapp is her best friend. She goes on to say in an interview, "We're the same age. We do everything together. We go to Six Flags, we have playdates. I mean, we're children." She also has close bonds with the other Stranger Things boys, saying that Gaten Matarazzo was her entertainer, Caleb McLaughlin was like an older brother, and her on-screen love interest Finn Wolfhard was like an advisor. We're glad that her behavior hasn't caused a stain on the wonderful friendships Millie Bobby Brown has made through her time on the show. Millie has done her fair share of good work off-camera too. The young star has been an open proponent of anti-bullying campaigns and has always spread the message of love. She also works with UNICEF, which was a long-standing dream of hers. In fact, Millie Bobby Brown is the youngest ever Goodwill ambassador for UNICEF. The young actress called it a powerful privilege and hopes to make a difference as much as she can using her wide platform. Millie has also become the youngest person ever to gain a spot on the annual Time list of 100 most influential people at age 14. She's also expressed interest in charity work. She uses her platform on social media to promote awareness of political and current events she thinks are relevant. Whether you love her or hate her, Millie Bobby Brown remains one of the biggest stars to come out of Netflix. Since she already has more movies lined up, as well as producing her own show, it's safe to say that Millie is here to stay. For the most part, Millie seems to be a well-rounded teenage girl. She spends time on her education and maintains her personal relationships with coworkers. Sure, she slips up from time to time, but so does everyone. We hope Millie realizes that unlike the rest of us, she's being watched by the entire world when she makes mistakes. Things on the internet are permanent, and Millie certainly has her share of embarrassing real-life situations to make up for. Anyway, that wraps up the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.